Let's go to Peter Switzer, founder of the Switzer Report, as he does on a Monday. Let's start with Taylor Swift, Pete, because she does move economies. Michelle Bullock even weighed into this last week, saying the RBA will be watching the numbers closely. She, of course, arrives in Australia this week. Now, I know you're a fan. How big a deal is it for those who've been living under a rock and perhaps unaware?
Well, I'm a fan because she is one of the greatest musical entrepreneurs ever. Extraordinary, great innovator. And as a consequence, she's got enormous fans. She uses new technology. But for the Australian economy, there's going to be a lot of Swiftonomics-type spending when she comes. And ironically, we kind of don't need it now. We don't want too much spending that might breed inflation. But it was funny that Michelle...
Sorry, just on that point, I mean, obviously Michelle Bullock is concerned about that, right? Of those added expenses, Peter Swifter. You're Peter Swifter today, by the way.
That's right. On two levels, I think she's concerned. One is that, of course, it can raise spending at a time when she wants spending to fall to make sure inflation keeps falling. And I'm sure that the Swift tickets were no help to services inflation, which is one of her big concerns, but also her own kids apparently were forced to save up to buy their own Swift tickets, which I thought was a great step back in time. And it shows that the Reserve Bank governor is even punishing her own kids to try and contain inflation.
I think you should get a Taylor Swift T-shirt. I think it'd look good on you, Pete.
Yep.
Okay.
Next week for sure.
Yeah, next week. Elsewhere, why do US stocks keep on rising, Pete? Surely a sell-off is overdue.
Yeah, you would think that, Pete, and I think it will. And I will just drag out the old great buying opportunity, because what we're seeing in the US is basically a super economy beyond those of mortal economies, as the old Superman show used to say. Because what you've got is a very good economic growth, falling inflation, and rising profitability. Something like 70% of S&P 500 companies have reported, and 79% have beaten expectations. Now, the norm is 76%. So you're getting everything. It's like a super Goldilocks economy. And eventually something will give. But I'm saying it's super in the sense that you're getting growth and falling inflation. And this week, the Yanks get the latest CPI. So that could be a turning point either for the economy for another leg up, market another leg up, or possibly a bit of a sell-off. But as I say, because the overall outlook for stocks for this year is going to be very good, with falling interest rates, I think any fall in the market will be a buying opportunity.
Okay, there you go. Peter Swifter. Appreciate it. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. See you soon, Pete.